Your Egburegbu soup can go oilless. I go lie for you. Trust me now. But wait, hold on. Now minimal oil I dey talk about, so calm down, okay? My yard people, we have come together again. Welcome to my channel. Yes, so today we are going to do something really different. For those of you, my newcomers, you are welcome in the name of the Lord. And all my family members, please hail them. Tell them they are all welcome, okay? Remember that I've been debunking the fact that our foods are bad or that palm oil is bad for you. And I've said it before that palm oil is not bad for you. It is the way you use it. If you've missed the video, just click here and go and watch that video so that you hear all the benefits. Now, one issue with some of our soup is the fact that we use excess palm oil, right? And one of the soups in Nigeria that you will see that come to play is what? Egburegbu soup. Oh my God. Egburegbu soup swims in oil. In fact, oil is the base of the soup. And this is just one out of several soup. Today, I'm going to show you how to make a minimal oil version, thereby getting all the benefits from the palm oil and at the same time getting all the benefits from the soup. Now, let me tell you a history of this soup. The soup is actually from a particular part in Ebonyi State. I don't know the side. And this man happened to have like 2 or 3 wives, if I'm not mistaken. Now, the favorite wife, the oga gave her money to cook food. But now it is this woman's turn and this woman doesn't have any money. So what did she do? She went to the garden and plucked ugu leaves and green pepper. Yes, and then she did something magical with it and everybody started testifying about how that soup was very delicious, and then it became a thing in one particular community in Ebonyi State. It's not everybody in Ebonyi State that know this soup, but it's a particular community in Ebonyi State. If this soup belongs to you, let me know in the comment section. Let me get to meet you, okay? So now we are going to do a minimal oil version. It is not hard at all. It is very simple. Let me put you through the ingredients. What makes Egburegbu soup is this leaf, ugu leaf. And trust me, this is just small. Wait, let me show you the remaining leaves. 1, identify the color. 1, 2, you can see the amount of leaves that we are using for this recipe. This is actually the base of Egburegbu soup, ugu leaves. The rest of the ingredients is grounded green pepper. If you don't have the green pepper, you can use the yellow pepper. That's the Nsuka pepper. Next again is cooked goat meat. That one is a must. But if you don't have goat meat, you can go ahead, okay? Then you use kanda. I'm using the white kanda here, not the burnt one. I'm also going to be using this particular kind of smoked fish. It's called asa. This is the kind of smoked fish. There's a particular dried fish that they use, but I prefer this. If you cannot get one from that side, this one is fantastic for the food. Of course, we'll be using stockfish. We'll be using crayfish. We'll be using onions. We'll be using our seasoning cubes. And we'll be having our stock. And of course, we'll be using our palm oil. You are going to see the way I use this in minimal quantities. Another thing again we'll be using is potash, but I don't have potash, so I'm using ungu. Ungu is the ashes of a palm tree. There's a way they make it. And what it's going to do is that it's going to help wilt the vegetable so that it will still remain its green color and then it can become soft that we can be able to mash. Now they use cow, but I don't have cow, so I'm using ungu. Now, let us go right into it. This food is very simple. Once your ingredient is ready, your food can be ready in 30 minutes. So first off, I have boiling water here. What I'm going to do is that I'm going to put my ungu or potash. So I'm pouring it now. Okay. Next, I'm going to start putting in the ugu leaves. You are going to do this on very low heat. Okay. It's just for it to wilt as much as possible. I don't know how our forefathers or that woman came up with the fact that you use cow to wield the leaves, because this is actually a great discovery. There is definitely science attached to this particular technique. Once the pot becomes full, we are going to pause, take out the one we can take out, and then start putting the rest, because all these things must be full. So this has been like this for the past 2 to 3 minutes. So I'm just going to take out the first batch. It needs to wilt very, very well. I don't want to cook it for too long, right? I just want it to wilt very well because people boil it, but I don't want to boil it. I just want it to wilt. So I'm putting it on the chopping board now. If you have a bigger pot, you are going to put everything inside, then it works. But since my pot is not as big, we'll just be doing them in batches, okay? Before I start with the main work for the day, let us start putting everything in the pot. So first off, we are going to put our goat meat, kanda, stockfish, asa fish, and then we'll be using oil. Normally, you baptize everywhere with oil, but no, before I even put the oil, let me put onions. Yes, they put onions, enough of it, and pepper. Then the matter on ground, which is the oil. Instead of me to pour oil, I'll rather put some of the stock. There's a particular flavor that the green pepper gives to this soup that I like, and that's why I prefer using it. Let me get my spoon. And so you stir it. Now, the moment we're waiting for, which is the oil. Normally, this particular bottle, I would literally finish everything. But no, what is going to happen is I'm going to put 1 spoon of this in the beginning. And when I want to put the vegetable, I'll put another one at the end. I'm just going to put, like I said, palm oil is very, very good for your health. So I've put 1 spoon at the beginning. This is going to cook. So let me cover it and allow it to cook. Something palm oil does. So let me clean up and I'll be back. This is where the work is. You see this vegetable? You are going to beat it. If you don't have strength, modern times, you use your food processor, but I still like it this way. And you have to do it when it's still hot. You see how free it is. You understand? There is actually a wood that they use in, cutting this leaf, and then they start beating it. This is the Egburegbu. This is where the name came from. So keep beating it until it becomes a paste. One of the benefits you should know about ugu leaves is that it's very, very high in iron, which means that if you really, really want enough blood production, this particular vegetable is your friend, because when your iron is low, you tend to have fatigue, and ugu is your best bet. It's also very low calorie, so you can eat enough of it without it affecting you. Like I said, this is where the hard work is. If you cannot do this thing, please use your food processor. It will help you make it easier. But I mean, I'm used to this method already, so let me get the second knife because I like doing it this way. Look at how it looks like a paste. This is what you are trying to achieve. Very smooth paste. This is what our forefathers have been doing before the invention of food processor. I mean, just look at that. All this was possible because they were able to wilt the vegetable in calm solution. And you see that the color still remained green. It didn't lose its essence. So this batch is ready. So you see that all the vegetable at the end of the day, if for real, you can see it. So this is just one batch. Then we are going to do the next batch. We are taking the next batch now. Just look at all those vegetables. That's just come down like this. Don't mind how messy it is. It's normal when you are dealing with. So before I start doing the next batch, let me put my crayfish and my seasoning. One beautiful thing with this soup is that you don't shy away from protein because protein is essential for your health. Bodybuilding, all the proteins helps you to build muscle and the likes. And crayfish is a very lean protein. You should actually add it. So you see the way it looks when we are adding, we are doing minimal oil here. Very minimal oil. You're still getting all the benefits. Then I'm going to add my Knorr seasoning. I mean, with all the flavors of all these things inside. This seasoning is just to help, bring everything together. It's my wingman. If you know, you know. Just look at that. The way this soup is done, the oil you will see here, hey! Jurebenine. Oh, like I said, that green pepper is my highlight. So by the way, this recipe, how I got to know about this recipe was that I was just discussing with my house assistant and I asked her, Mommy Joy, what is that food in your side that you wish everybody would know? The next thing she told me is, Auntie, if you have plenty money, just let me know. I'll cook it for you. I said, what's the name of the soup? She said, Auntie, it's rich man soup. Oh. I said, what is the name? She told me it's Egburegbu soup. And I said, okay. I told her, what do you need? That's how she started teaching me everything about how you use, but that we will need, that me that is doing fit farm, that I have to put plenty oil. I thought she was joking until when we bought the oil and we saw the quantity of oil. The way I shouted, Jesus, but it was very, very delicious. No be spoil. Since then, Egburegbu soup started becoming a staple thing in the house because my house assistant is actually from Ebonyi State. Is it either community also? I don't know. I can't remember. But yeah. So let me do this next batch. And then we will now add everything inside. And the soup is ready. Yeah, like I said, the hard work is in the beating of the wilt ugu leaf. Right now, we are putting in our vegetable. Now look at this. It's already cooking. Small of the oil is already coming out. So we are now going to put the vegetable inside. I will put them in bits and then stir. Just negodi. I know that Egburegbu soup requires so much oil, but I want to change the narrative. It does not need to have that amount of oil that is swimming around. You can still have Egburegbu soup in a minimal oil way. It's another batch. When I'm now done stirring, I will now put oil last. Just negodi. Even as it's green self, it's fine. Now that I've mixed everything together, I'm now going to pour the last spoon of oil. Just going to put another 1 spoon of oil at the end. I can even make it too. Oton. It's okay. Compared to the 1 liter of oil that they normally add in Egburegbu soup. Look at them, my bag. So I'm just going to test for flavor and everything. Ah. Ha. Let me cover this and allow it to poto for 1 minute because it's on low heat. So I'll allow it to poto for 1 minute and then church basala. I'll be right back. Yeah. So this is how you make your minimal oil Egburegbu soup. Now I know that oil gives it flavor, but please, too much of oil, too much of everything is not so great for you. So with this minimal oil, you get all the nutrients, all the vitamin A, the vitamin E, all the antioxidant that you get. But when you get too much, you are just overwhelming your body. And you know that palm oil is high in saturated fat. So when you use so much, you won't get all the benefits, right? So this is how you make your minimal oil Egburegbu soup. And then I'm enjoying it with apple. Apple. Oh, you see the quantity now. You loll it. When you loll it like this, you throw it in the air. Chakwam. When you not chakwam it like this, you tinye n'ime ọnụ gị. Ah. You see that green pepper? Oh my God, that green pepper, I don't know, I'm tasting it. But I just wish that I bought more. If you don't like the green pepper, you can use the zuka pepper. I will even think that we can use the green and the zuka pepper. It will give this thing another flavor. And then all the fish and anchovy in it. I can go on and on and on. This soup is very delicious. So this is a much more refined version, in my opinion, of Egburegbu soup. So if you find this thing helpful, please share it to everybody, right? We are not canceling culture. We are just saying that there is a better way it can be made. And this, in my opinion, is a fantastic way. You get all the benefits from the palm oil and then you have enough vegetable to go with it. So until next one, if you like it, say give me. I'll find a way to send it. You see it in your dream. Anyhow, if you like the video, please share this video with everybody, because or else I will not be making more videos like this. And if you want any food that can be made with minimal oil, put it in the comment section so that I can now come and make a version of it, okay? So until next time, your baby girl Chef Amaka, peace, y'all.